Peace upon everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Today we're talking about the reading or clairvoyancies. It has society as a humanity. Remember, it was always there is someone will do reading. Always there is that special one who can read more than others. Very spiritual, very something, like people can guide them to heaven or can guide them to hell. It depends on what they're going to what technique, what teaching, what the others believe in them. The oldest way was Atasha. Atasha, it's still in some countries who have more beats, like third word, they use it. In Yemen still there is an old woman's do it in Aden. It's called Atasha. I will show you later what it means. It uses stones and rocks and in a way it's still used in Iraq, in down south, I think. It's stones, shells, and rocks, and locks, and some old coins, and all put together, and mix it, and then they do the wish for it, and then they throw it. With this one, it definitely it's some spirits with it. This is not just the person is doing it. And I tell my friends who come to visit me, it's something to do with demon. But I don't know why whenever they come, they want it to be, they just do it. But we do it for fun, don't do it for anything. This one is called Tasha. There is also another one is the sand reading, where they will walk on the beach and whatever they pick, they come to the woman. Mostly is women doing it in that time because they are weak and they are no one can help them, and they don't have any some intelligent in doing things. There is no a man or no one can help them, so they will go on these ways to make their money, to help their children. And mostly you find it in the very, very, very poor societies. So they will get it and they will read it, and they will walk for like on 7 steps with everyone till they will pick every stone. And mostly it's done by what it's called in Middle Ages, like the witches, but it's not witches, nothing to do with witches in it. It's just like today, like tomorrow, they will build their own ideas on what they will happen to their mom, to their grandmas, and they will put in it, and every generation put in it something. There is also the palm reading. The palm reading is the most accurate way, and I used it in last nearly 35 years. I used it in the reading, and there is a few methods in it. There is also through a few ways in doing it. There is the Indian way, there is the Westerner way, there is the old Spanish way, and there is the Gypsy way, who is the most common and most dominating in the reading of the palms. There is also with the palm reading, when I do it, I do a face reading. Face reading, it's very, very, very Middle Eastern way, and it is done for thousands of years. They call it in the old Arab people call it al-firasa. Al-firasa, it's a knowledge where they read you when the people come to the tribe to visit them, or to come a stranger. They don't know if they bringing good or bad. They just read them. They read the lines on the forehead. They look on their nose, on their hand, on their fingers, on the way they walk, on their feet, on their shoulders, on their height, on their big tummy, on their something, and they read. And it's very, very accurate. Sometimes when I'm tired and I look on the person and I feel like uncomfortable. I just look on their face. I look on the eyes, the shape of the eyes, the shape of on the forehead, the lines. It's telling me why I felt comfortable or not comfortable with this person. This they call it al-firasa, but it is a reading. There is also the stone reading, and it's used by the people who have long beads. It's used in Africa a lot. It's they will throw the stone in. Also it's a Nubi, Sudanian, and it's whenever there is a river, wherever there is a water, they mostly. But with the stone reading, it's done by men, no women, done by the fishermen. They will through the stone in the water, catch. It's special stones, must have very different signs, and it have a dark and light, different sides, and they will throw it in the water, and whatever it's come in the water, they read it like they read the letters. One of the big things in Middle East is the coffee reading. I find it a lot in the wherever, like it's not much in Yemen, but it is in Aden, south of Yemen. It's also in Egypt, in Iraq, in Syria, in Palestine, in Israel, in most of these countries, they do the coffee reading. I love coffee reading. The coffee reading is beautiful. There is no house without someone look in it. People who don't know anything, they look in it. What they see street, they see a car, they see something. It's always, it's lovely. It's mostly like the magician. What is good in it, you are good in it. In summary, sometime or most of the time, we don't need the reading. Why we need to know the future? Why we need not leave the future in the future? Why we not set a goal to our life and go for it? And then trust in ourselves. You don't need to know the future if you no need to know it. If you just do it for boring because you're bored and you want, this is no good way. Because some of these people can get you in the wrong way. And I don't want this to happen to me, to you, or to everyone. And you need to trust in yourself. But if you want the best one, then go for the best one. Go for the expert. And I wish you all the best. And a beautiful future is waiting for you. And may God Allah open all the doors to you, and everything will go fantastic. And peace upon you all, and have a nice day.